Welcome back to TGFM, the greatest shit show on the internet. I hate doing that, but I think we'll figure it out eventually. How to jerry-rig this stupid intro that we, for some reason, have to do to tell you it's episode, I think, 22? Yeah, that's what it is. And this is a dumb one, like most of them are, but I hope you enjoy it. We'll probably talk about some stupid shit and make some offhand comments that aren't totally the most appropriate, but here we go.
Yeah, so I had a fish fillet.
That wasn't 5 seconds.
No, that was.
4. You're good.
4,
No.
okay.
We're good.
I had a fish fillet today.
You had a fish fillet?
Well, I've been trying to, or I haven't been trying. I've been counting my calories for the last, 3 or 4 weeks.
You have?
Yeah. And just, rough estimates. So I've been putting it into ChatGPT.
Oh, okay. It's like a little helper monkey.
Oh, yeah. Well,
it's like, hey,
you
got me.
I'm, rounding up. Well, not rounding up, but it's, a rough estimate. But, I'm not trying to be, super particular. But, if it's more, if it's, halfway through the day and I'm already, at, 1,500, 1,800 calories, I'm like, okay, something light. Something light for dinner then, you know?
I had a California burrito.
Maybe you should use AI to count your calories.
AI?
Yeah.
Yeah, I use ChatGPT.
Definitely.
Or your Instagram AI probably can generate it.
Is that as good, or is it? Have you tried using it to a scale? Because AI, like the ChatGPT, can generate pictures and videos and then some content.
Let's see here. Can you count calories? I'm sure it can. Yeah.
Yes, I can. I count calories. I get started by provide the type. It's estimated the calorie count. Use my database nutritional information. You can also ask me calorie counts for specific exercises. Oh, interesting. I wonder where it's pulling its data from.
Probably just all of Facebook, and
all of its user base.
Yeah, and it's probably bought I'm sure. I mean, doesn't Meta probably buy data from other places?
Well, no, they sell data. Meta is the data collector.
Why can't this been around for high school for me?
Because AI wasn't. What did you pull up?
I just typed in AI calculator and this is what came up.
Oh, you would have. You would have been using AI. You would have been one of those kids using AI. For sure.
Well, it's our generation. You're born in what 1997, Frank?
5.
1995. Oh, you're Gen
30.
He's Gen Y.
He's Gen Y.
Gen Y.
You're a different generation than us?
Yeah.
Gen Z is 1996. Technically.
Gen Z. I thought Gen Z was 2000.
Gen Z is me and Justin, 1996 to 2004.
And then what am I?
Gen Y.
Gen Y, which is probably 1980 to 19.
Which is mean I'm a millennial, right?
No.
You're
Gen Y.
Wait. Oh yeah. You're millennial.
Is it?
Is Gen Y? Here, I can Google this.
You want to Google it?
No, wait. We got a whole thing right here.
You think it'll be faster than Frank?
Probably.
Yes, they're the same.
Yeah.
You are millennial. But do you identify with the millennial stereotypes?
I don't think he does. Maybe he does.
What is the age of Gen Y?
Between 25 and 40 years old. So,
wait.
Yeah, you're a millennial.
Aren't you guys on Gen Y?
We're Gen Z.
Yeah, but what year is that put in?
Where's the thing? Is it this?
Yeah.
Does it give us a... Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how you pull up that page every time.
You make it bigger. I can't see.
Baby boomers,
1946 to 1960.
And then 1961 to 1980.
1981 to 1995.
Oh, I'm on the fucking edge of Gen Y.
Yeah.
Gen Z.
Did you know that they're characterized by different traits?
So Braden's Gen Z? He's 96.
Yeah, he's on the cusp, you and him. You probably could be technically.
No, I'm right there. I'm Gen Y. I'm 95.
Well, I'm sure there's some sort places that say Gen Y is 1995 and 1996.
They're not all gonna be the same. Yeah. They kind of have a rough estimate. It's just this general idea that they believe on the side of it.
What's after Gen Z?
Gen Alpha.
The little morons right now.
Why the fuck are they alphas?
Because they're all alphas.
They're all alphas.
You ever watch those videos of the alpha male? That's all they watch.
Well, apparently
their blood.
millennials are characterizes their they saw technology as they grew up. We grew up with technology, and they saw technology evolve.
I feel like we technically saw technology evolve.
But when we were kids, like we were already proficient on how to use the internet.
I think because we were also the first group of kids that were taught how to use the internet.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, I never had an iPad in front of my face, so.
But did they teach you how to use the internet in school?
They taught me how to type. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like how to ask questions on Google?
Like what grade did you learn to type and stuff at?
I think like 3rd grade, like with the computer lab.
Yeah,
Remember
that was me too. I learned to type in like 1st, 2nd grade.
Yeah. I remember the lab room, computer lab. That was like my favorite part of every Wednesday, for my class.
No, I think that's
were
the
you just playing video games in that.
We were playing games actually. We were playing like math games and all that. We were doing like
you were learning, so you're on tape. Yeah. You're on track with everything.
We were like ABC Mouse.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
That's
funny. I mean, if you think about any time before that, they didn't have that.
Well, it wasn't really ABC Mouse. It was more, they didn't have that at my time. It was more like just like, like what was that math game called?
I don't know.
Star Math Stars?
No, it was something else.
Spaceship Math?
No. I forgot what it was called.
Rocket to the moon?
No. There's so many like variations of type of math you can do. You can do like addition, multiplication,
subtraction, division.
But it's like different type of games you can do.
But was that on a website or a CD?
It was what? Ooh.
Because
it was a website.
They had the CDs. They had a lot of
the CD. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
My computer lab, they had like a box full of the CDs, and then we would all play you have to play this game right now, and there'd be like 30 CDs, and so like everyone would just grab a copy of it.
We used to make a lot of PowerPoints over there.
Yeah.
They really wanted you to learn Microsoft.
Dude, the amount of PowerPoints we used to make for every single project we had was stupid.
That's how it is. That's how it is though in like the actual workplace. Everything's just a PowerPoint.
It's college too.
And if you make it like look nice, like everyone's like, "Oh my god,
this is amazing." You took time and care into this, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I did every project at the last minute.
What was your favorite subject other than the computer lab?
In middle school?
Yeah.
Probably science. No, every Friday art class.
Art class
was every Friday.
That
was the best part. You can make whatever you want.
How many dicks did you make?
I didn't make any dicks. Okay?
I don't believe that.
What was your favorite? What did you draw? Or did you like the 3D art more?
Just drew penises.
I always like the 3D art.
3D art.
So I can sculpt my penis.
You know the texture and veins.
Mm-hmm. Well, I took the 3D art in high school, and I like that. But yeah, I wouldn't call myself an artist. I feel like if I put more time into it, I would.
If I did, I could have been. I was decent at it, but I don't know.
It's just learning the technical skills. I think is the hardest part.
It's practicing too.
I was very good at drawing. I was never the one to trace.
Mm-hmm.
I would always just stare at the image and just be able to be like redraw, but not trace it.
Uh-huh.
You know what tracing was, right? Like you lay the
What's
paper.
Tracing?
You lay the paper over the picture and you just trace.
I would do that on my computer screen. I think that was not good for the computer screen.
You did.
I mean, you got
you drew on the computer screen?
Not draw on the computer. I had like trace on my computer screen. I was looking through a bunch of my old books today. I was clearing out my closet or my garage.
Yeah.
And I found all these old books. I found the fucking Dr. Ripley's Book of Weirdness or whatever. Do you remember from those classic book fairs?
Yeah.
And then I found the World Record book. One of the World Record books, the big ones.
Guinness is a world.
Guinness. But isn't that fucked that
was the biggest book in elementary school?
Well, now it's not a thing anymore.
Everybody was like,
dude,
it's not.
In the library, everybody just checked out that book.
It's the best one to do that.
Because it was huge and it was colorful.
Yeah. And all the cool shit that's in it. You get to see fingernails, extra long, Pete the Strongest Man.
Or the guy could like pull a plane with his earlobes.
Yeah.
Ew.
It's just weird shit.
Well, do you know how that works with the Guinness World Records?
No.
You have to pay for it.
They have to pay for it? Or?
You pay them to put you in the Guinness World Records.
That's wild.
So that's how they get their profits.
You don't. Book sales aren't cutting it.
No one's reading. Yeah, but we all know about books.
God,
when's the last book you read?
Oh, not this again.
Oh, I'm reading a book, Area 51 right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's
I read a book like almost once a month.
No, I meant Area 51, like that.
Oh,
well, not that fact you're reading a book. I meant
who is the author? The author writes a bunch of books. This is like Annie Jacobson.
But see, like you have to pay. Yeah, you're obviously these people are paying to get themselves in these record books because like who the fuck gives a fuck about deck of rice-sized playing cards certified as smallest ever made? You know what I mean?
Who certifies it though?
The Guinness World Records.
So
they come there. So it's like you
it's
pay
really
them.
just the smallest one they've ever seen.
Yeah.
That's really all it is.
Oh,
It
yeah.
could be smaller.
Well, with the advent of the internet, I think they started to.
Lose their credibility.
Yeah.
Well, they just lost. I think with the creation of the internet, they probably lost a lot of their ability.
Uh-huh.
Dude, because it's anybody can just put anything up there.
Oh, 100%.
And then it's seen by whoever really wants to see it. It could be seen by millions, 10, 5. It's I'm getting trapped in this chair.
See, look, like, that's 6 U.S. sisters certified as oldest in world with combined age of 571.
How old are each of these sisters? Okay, it doesn't help that there's 6.
They're about like 90 each.
It's in that blood.
88 to 101.
88 to 101.
Uh-huh.
That's pretty good, honestly.
What do you think you make the world record book for, Frank?
You got anything?
Most calories consumed in one day.
I want to see who you'd have to.
Have you ever been to the buffet, Frank?
Oh man, no! I love the buffet. I get like 5 plates of pancakes. Morning buffet.
Pancakes?
Yeah. Morning buffets are the greatest.
Of course you do. How much? Is it just pancakes you're consuming on a morning buffet, or you got other shit?
Pancakes, bacon, hash browns, eggs.
Would you eat protein made of air?
Protein made out of air?
Yeah. I mean, there's a.
Is it gonna make me shit?
I don't know. It could. I mean, does protein make you shit now?
Is that yeah?
Yeah. How bad? Is it just like diarrhea, or you're just losing
Nah, it's just big old
big old dookies?
dookies coming
Well,
at me.
so some scientists have already started trying to create protein just made out of air or carbon. Protein made. Oh my god! I have.
Do you count your protein as well?
Dude, I honestly
Don't count anything.
don't count.
You used to or never?
No. I just knew the amount of food that I was gonna have to need to eat
Uh-huh.
and how much I burn through, and I'm like, I already eat a lot. I just need to hunker down and eat. And the fact that I gained any weight was like, it's crazy because dude, I would eat 7,000 calories, 10,000 calories when I was a kid, and be like, it's not putting on anything.
No, that's how it was when
fucking
you're in school.
can't do it,
That's how
yeah.
it is in school. When
But
you're a
you can't do
kid,
it.
you can eat like 10,000 calories if you chillin'.
It's all that puberty shit.
Yeah.
Well, because say there's I forget what science where they're out of, but they're just pulling protein from the air, so it's kind of like an idea for them to make food out of thin air.
Is that the same as this grown meat or whatever?
Different. So grown meat. Grown meat is being banned, and it's banned in Florida. I think it's banned in Italy.
Grown meat?
Yeah,
What was that?
it's lab grown meat.
Huh?
Google it. Do you not know there's lab grown meat being made?
Lamb? Like
Lab. Like in a lab.
Like, well, because so lab grown meat's already.
Do they serve that?
Some places serve it, but it's
That's
not.
scary.
What is it? It's
That's definitely
it's
that's
banned-
definitely how our kids become.
retarded.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
That's how they lose
100%.
chromosomes.
I don't because it's you don't know where this. I don't know how it's being made or if it can be sustainable. And the amount that you need is even being able to provide the same nutrients.
That
got
just
a lot-
sounds
I got a lot
like
of
that just sounds like a
questions now.
loophole.
Okay.
That sounds like a loophole for ethics.
It does. It seems like it's like a vegan take, so they can not be killing animals, but creating something that they can eat.
Have you seen that South Park or the Rick and Morty episode with the spaghetti Frank?
Oh god, that was so.
That was funny.
It was funny. Actually, I was about to say disgusting, but actually, it wasn't that
It
bad.
was disgusting, but it was like, oh my god, I
Oh,
can't
kinda
believe you're. If there was a planet where you could just kill somebody and they just make spaghetti and then you bring it back here, you might solve world hunger. And you're gonna be farting right now.
That was a barking squirrel.
That was a
barking
That was a barking squirrel.
You gotta get the squirrels
Gotta
out
go
of here.
find it, man. It's gotta
Yeah.
catch it, it might run away.
Tell you, it's in the house. It's not
Dude, if the
mouses.
squirrel can bark, we gotta go show it to the circus. They might take it. What are you touching over there?
Okay,
I'm
okay.
just trying to stretch.
Okay,
What-
so hold on, we'll go back to this lab grown meat. So do you know what do you know what lab grown meat is, Frank?
They do fucking grow it in a test tube.
Well, okay, now we can't. I don't know. You're just scrolling.
Oh, sorry.
You're just run an introduction to cultivated meat.
What is
cultivated meat? Zoom in. Also known. Use two fingers.
It's literally built in a tube, I think.
It won't let me because it's a
Pop-up window.
Pop-up window. Fuck you.
There you go.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Click the pull down.
Oh my god, this
what
is
are you
so
doing?
I don't like these computers. Okay? I'm a PC man. I don't
Okay,
like
click at the bottom of the mouse pad. Try not clicking.
the bottom. Okay, well, hold on.
Use 2 fingers.
There you go. Cultivated meat, also known as cultured meat, is genuine animal meat, including seafood and organ meats.
Hold on. Let's see.
What are you doing?
Does it tell you where it gets its stuff from?
Yeah, it's right here. These cells are grown in bioreactors known colloquially as cultivators. Yeah, it's basically...
It's test tube meat.
Yeah, it's test tube meat.
Is it like what are they using to make it?
They're using stem cells.
Glycose, vitamins.
Ew.
Yeah.
So I guess you still have to kill something.
If you lost an arm, would you use some stem cells to grow it back?
I'll be down.
You'd be down?
I ain't gonna eat them.
But the only way to grow it back is to
Eat 'em.
suck it out of the fetus.
Yeah.
Would you do that?
You gotta break it open like it's a crawfish.
You wouldn't be down? That's the only caveat, is you gotta break it open like a crawfish and suck it out.
Why is that a video I feel like I've seen?
That's from South Park.
It is from South Park?
Yeah.
It's alright. They make, they got electric arms now.
Huh?
They got robot
He was
So
arms.
I guess you're not gonna go for the.
You're not gonna suck it out.
You'd rather have just a robot arm, being like,
Yeah.
at least I get to have add-ons. To this
I'll never
shit.
get tired again.
I think you'll still get tired. I think the
it's-
fact that it's a robo.
I think your
arm,
wiener
not
would get
your
tired
body.
after a while.
Maybe
Yeah.
you can have different speeds.
No, it's just dead, and he's just still going.
Your wiener would not be working.
It has different speeds on it.
I don't think. What do you, how would it have different speeds?
You can set it that way. You go on your computer. You have the ones where you just put it a USB cord in. You plug it in. Do updates from where and everything on it.
You can upload to social media too, as well.
It's got a Bluetooth.
Yeah.
It's got a hotspot connected to it.
Your social media posts. Frank just trimmed his forest.
If you walked in and you saw Frank with one arm, you'd be like, he's like, what happened? It's like, oh, it's updating. I'm sorry.
You ever heard of vanilla frosting on a chocolate ice cream? That's what Frank just did 2 hours ago.
Ew.
Uploaded to social media.
You're just tweeting from it.
What were you saying about the proteins?
Where? Hold on. So Food and Fortune. There's an article from BB Science Fair.
Mm-hmm.
So tired.
Protein made from air could be the next big food trend. So, sirloin or protein made sirloin.
Trying to say salami or what?
No.
Do they still do?
S-O-L-E-N.
What's the
E-I-N.
what's the certified like vegan meat now? Is it still Beyond?
I think
I
so.
don't know.
Yeah.
I don't eat.
But isn't that lab grown meat too?
No, I think that
Or is it made with plants and they
clams?
plants.
Oh, is it clams? What?
What is wrong with you over there?
He ate the
so
California burrito.
tired.
He ate the California burrito.
You ate that
the
burrito.
catered-
Yeah, his point exactly. You ate the burrito and you died.
Yeah.
Maybe you shouldn't have. Maybe you should.
But don't
not-
forget, I went to the gym and I played pickleball.
No, you were fine, and then you ate the burrito, and then it hit you.
That's
He
true.
hit you like a train.
I'm in a food coma right now.
My God,
I'm surprised.
Are you still doing the one meal a day?
that was his one meal.
Well, that was one item. I'm still kind of hungry. I still have a game 2 later.
Hopefully you don't cramp up, man. Maybe you should eat a banana.
No,
He hates bananas. He hates bananas.
never.
Come on, man.
He hates bananas.
I heard they're nice and refreshing, and that they don't ever taste the same after you eat them the first time.
Hey, after this, they don't even go down my throat. Nothing. As soon as they touch my tongue, I'll puke.
Tough gag reflex.
Yeah.
You would not be big fan. They would not be a big fan of you in prison.
Fuck off.
So you're gonna have another meal?
Maybe after my game.
Another burrito. Go to another food coma.
That burrito was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I heard they ever get burritos.
What do you get?
From Mexican shops?
He gets quesadillas and taquitos.
Exactly.
I've done this man for too
Why?
long.
Yeah.
Is it a regular quesadilla? Like a cheese
Cheese
quesadilla?
quesadilla.
You're a basic whore.
A basic white girl.
You are a basic white girl. I'll give you that down to the T. Fucking. The only thing you don't do is have Starbucks.
You know what I want to? I want to search something.
What? What are
What?
you gonna search?
Just talk. I'll pull it up.
Let me see.
You know,
No, I can't.
I
I,
don't-
can't help but look now.
fucking. It's not like there's a big screen where
I can help
we
but
can just
look
check
now.
this out. Okay.
Okay.
Dylan, how has your day been? Because he doesn't want to share
Mexican food.
basic white girl Mexican food orders. You're a
Yep.
slow typer.
I thought we're having all those typing classes we were talking
Yeah,
about.
dude, I thought you could just buzz through it. White girl ordering Mexican food.
You can't watch these videos on the website. You need to download the app, I think.
Oh, this is it's a video.
Do you have TikTok downloaded?
I had TikTok at one point. I don't anymore.
I don't have it anymore either.
Why? Why did you delete it? I'm curious.
Oh, it's
I never used it, and then I think I just paranoid. I think that
The paranoia of the tracking you.
yeah, I think that one has the most subliminal messaging.
Oh, for sure. It's also
Oh, you can watch it in the app. There you go. Yeah, I think it's too much.
Split a polo quesadilla for the table, and do you have like sour cream? Thank you so much. And then Courtney and I are gonna share a beef vagina. And then are we gonna be naughty girls and do margaritas? Okay, there's 3 of us.
I don't think I've
So,
ever
8
heard a girl
margaritas,
order food like
please.
this.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
sorry.
well,
Gracias.
we hardly
That was such low effort content.
We
It
hardly
is.
ever hang out with girls
I
anyway.
mean, well, yeah, that is a fair statement too.
When's the last time you hung out with a girl? 101.
One on one,
101.
Like 3 months ago.
No, I'm talking to Frank.
like a date.
No, just 101. Like,
Like just like
it could be a family member too.
Could have been a friend, a family member. No, not a family member. A friend.
Define one on one. I mean, like,
What do you mean?
and it's not a date. Like what? Like,
Like
You're
you
out-
went
you're
you went to
hanging
get
out with
food,
Yeah.
oh, never.
or you went on a walk together.
Wait,
Never.
never. Never once.
Okay, maybe in high. No.
You don't have friends that are girls.
Dude,
No.
don't attack him. Don't attack
I'm sorry. It's not like I'm trying to attack you. It's literally just question. These are the questions that are
I
first
don't.
coming to mind. So you've never. Have you been on a date?
I've been on a date.
When's the last time you've been on a date?
Not recently.
10 years ago.
It's been a while.
Does 10 years sound about right?
When's the last? I think longer.
Longer?
Yeah.
Do you want to go on a date?
I would like to.
Put yourself out there.
Gotta find someone.
Put yourself out there. Just go and you're doing the right thing now. You're doing in social events. You're going and doing things.
Yeah, but
You're on the right track.
yeah, but the girls who come out to these things, you already have boyfriends.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. They have
You just-
friends.
you-
They have friends. They have friends.
Just start hanging out with people.
You gotta hit them up though.
Just start hanging out with people.
Well, like when we go to like to the bars and like the coworker girls, it's like I don't. It's not that I try to engage. It's like when I try to engage with them, I feel like they try to ignore me,
Maybe.
and like they just talk to their friends,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just there.
Uh-huh.
So at that point, I'm just like I'd rather not talk, and I just would rather have someone like try to converse with me. So then again, I just sit there all quiet, and they're like, "What's wrong with him?" So that's where I feel like I'm autistic.
Do you think
Yeah,
think
it is
that
tough.
do you think that when you would engage with your like family members that are females, they would always berate. They would be like kind of the same way, dismissive of you, like
No,
that?
not the same way. I mean, my cousins are a lot older than me. They're like all in their 40s and 30s.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, like, but they're my cousins. They've known me since I was a baby. So I feel like that's different. They try. I mean, I have nothing in common with my cousins. Like the stuff I'm interested in, no one really is interested in.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a few cousins who are like interested in cars and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, and then there's soccer, but that's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Have you tried going to events like of the stuff that you are interested in?
like
I don't know, like anime. I guess.
like pickleball. I could go play pickleball with people.
Yeah, and you just started doing that.
I just started. Yeah.
So
Where'd you find?
I've thought about it. I just don't know how to. I don't know. I feel like if I get a partner, I just don't want to let my partner down and be like, this guy sucks ass.
so
What if he lets you down?
you let your partner down already. So
He let me down today.
no.
Who's your partner?
No.
My one of my coworkers. This is his first time playing today too. So, but I mean, like,
You both suck. It's okay.
to me, dude, he got so mad today.
Yeah.
He's really competitive because he plays golf with everybody.
Uh-huh.
You know, he's the typical golfer, but he plays for money sometimes.
Uh-huh.
So I guess,
He's like a typical golfer.
yeah. So I guess he gets pretty angry.
You got triggered. Chrono
like-
triggered.
Like when I play, I want everybody to enjoy their time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And I look over at him and he's like pissed and mad. I'm like, yo, hey, relax.
That's
And
good. Next time you bring him out, he'll play better.
Yeah, well, now I tell her every time I look at him, I'm like, hey, where's that smile? Keep smiling. Don't be mad. Come on.
You're a good
Chin
man.
up,
You're a
chin
good
up,
man for
man.
encouraging
Hold
him.
down. Keep going. We got this.
I mean, we lose a point, and I'm like, damn it. And I look at him, he's all pissed. I'm like, and I start laughing. I'm like, oh fuck.
You call him out. You say some words under your breath. You're like, we got this. Come on. We're good.
I did that. We get a point. I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's go. And he's still quiet. I'm like, say something. Don't be quiet. Try to get in their head.
He's already-
Get in there.
Start saying shit. Calling them out. Say things wild and absurd.
Who are you playing with? Were there now? There's no women there.
No, not today. There weren't any.
That's fine
But
because
guys.
other men know women.
there's a
just
girl.
live life.
There's a girl down there that I was gonna ask to like.
If she knew any women,
No.
Do you know anybody?
Do you know any other
do you know
females?
any other?
like
not
you up to her,
you.
you're like, do you know any other
no,
females? That
I
I
feel
feel
like,
It's like
the
anybody
reason,
but you.
The reason why I feel like I don't ask people to hang out is because like I rather be invited, because if I start inviting, they would have an excuse to say no, or like they'll say yes and then on the follow up day or something, the day we're supposed to, nothing happens. Like I feel like nothing goes my way sometimes.
Well, you bail out on other people too.
Have I?
I mean, we all have.
Yes.
We all
Yes.
have.
Yes.
We all have.
More,
Yeah.
no, but more than usual. More
Yeah,
than
but
people
me-
normally do.
Yeah, but with you, with you guys, I'm like.
Well, you guys, I can bail on you.
Yeah.
No, not like that.
Forever,
I
we
can
bail
literally
on
just
you.
send
It's
you a
okay.
text, be like, "Hey, I'm not coming." Like I don't feel guilty. Like I'd rather them be honest, be like, "Hey, like I can't. I don't want to go."
Yeah, but then you can't knock it for other people then.
Exactly.
Yeah, but like, well, I don't ask.
Ask. Start
Or
asking.
do you want to ask? It's just like I feel like if you ask, you can probably double, if not triple, the amount of interaction.
Well, then again, there was a girl that I want to ask to hang out, but right now she's away right now. She's in Ireland.
Does she live in Ireland?
No,
Okay.
she's on there for vacation.
Oh, okay.
But I
She's
think
in Ireland.
I don't think she's coming back to the restaurant because I don't think they're gonna reschedule her,
Okay.
because a lot of people say she's kind of dumb.
Uh-huh.
But
But you want to hang out with her?
Yeah,
this Dumbo. You want to hang out with a Dumbo?
I don't mind. I
It's
don't
up your-
care.
it's
I don't
up your
care
alley.
if she's smart or not. I
You just want to be nice.
Just wanna be
Sweet
nice.
person. Good advice.
Show out to put a 10-piece puzzle together.
Yeah, yeah. You guys can work on it together.
There's
too.
a few new ones they literally just hired this week, and they're pretty.
I'm gonna be honest with you. How about we don't go after girls at our work?
I know.
I mean,
if you were to ask-
those are the only girls I know.
But
Go. This is what I'm saying. Go and socialize outside of fuck
well,
the work.
well, then again, I'm not asking them out. I'm just asking them to hang out.
But a one-on-one
that.
hangout,
Yeah, that's fair.
the power dynamic of a
yeah,
female.
we never said dates. Okay, we said like just to hang out.
But you got to
Maybe
do like
it's a
a
good
group.
step.
If you're inviting a girl
See,
somewhere,
that's the thing too. Like I want, like I was gonna say, you come play with us for pickleball, because the entire like coworkers come out and play.
That's probably a good idea.
So I was gonna
there you
ask
go.
her.
There you
That's
go.
all.
There you go.
Honestly,
But now-
that's
but
big
That's
money
solid.
moves
That's
right
solid.
there.
That's a money.
That's big money moves
But
right
this is
there.
where I feel like nothing goes my way right now, because now I feel like I'm not gonna see her again, because she might not be rescheduled.
Because you never asked her.
Do you
Yeah,
have-
because now I feel like I've lost my opportunity.
Do you have her number?
No,
All right,
I had
well-
nothing.
Well, you did lose opportunity. He did lose. No,
I know that's
he
what I'm
did
saying.
lose his
Maybe,
opportunity.
maybe you did lose your opportunity.
I did.
Yeah, all right.
And so
I'm
that makes
hoping-
you does that not,
Next
does
time,
not, what
don't
next,
do that.
what does that make you think for next time then?
Don't act too slow.
Don't be a bitch.
Is that how
No,
I
it wasn't mean to
kidding.
mention, because
I'm
I
kidding.
kind of got feelings for her. Like,
Did you talk to her? Did you
I've talked.
engage- to
Yeah,
have
this is
her-
how I felt like I got into connection with her. She kind of like we talk at work a lot, and like
Yeah.
we get close and everything.
Okay.
But then she left, and I'm like, I was thinking about her when she left, and I was like, oh damn.
Okay. Maybe we should. Yeah. All right. I don't know. Okay. Maybe you did miss your opportunity. So now
But-
for next time, don't go too attached too quickly, especially if you
Alright.
just meet a girl.
Well, do you
Well, there is one more issue though.
Please.
If this was gonna go somewhere,
Yeah.
her age,
Okay.
yeah,
18.
a little older, a little older. 2 more years.
18 and a half?
2 more years.
Could you go out and drink with her?
No.
All right. No.
Then again, I don't drink, so.
It doesn't matter. How about we bat in an age bracket that makes sense?
What?
It's,
well,
just
okay, but like
illegal.
that you also got to think about like to her if you were to ask her to hang out.
See, that's another thing. Right? Like,
But like that's what I'm saying. Like when
it
you're
would have to be with a group.
no, but I'm saying like at the end of the day.
It has to make it look like this is not a setup. like I have no intentions.
No, but I'm like saying is if you're trying to increase your odds as much as possible, then it's a numbers game. You gotta think about it. I mean, you gotta think about percentages. Like, if there's a 10% chance she's gonna actually hang out with you one-on-one, then like maybe you should think about hanging out with other people.
Yeah. Okay.
Because
Frank's feeling hour.
no, because
Huh?
do you think
Frank's
do you
feeling
think that you could be friends with a girl just like normal friends, or do you think that you can only see them romantically?
No, I could. It just depends. I just would have to put them in their place.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
I don't know.
The fuck do
You
you
sound like you're gonna
mean?
beat her.
No, 2 punches.
Actually, I don't know. I didn't mean like that. I meant like,
Tie her hands behind her back. Gives you a fair chance.
yeah, I would have. I don't know.
What do you mean put her?
I mean,
no. What do you mean put her in your place?
Yeah.
I just said that. I don't
Just
know.
something like like you want to say.
It just sounded the right thing.
Well,
to
what do you
say.
think? Do you think that?
Dude, my legs are sore. I need to
Dude,
stretch.
I don't
do you-
care.
Do you think that it's easy to be friends with a girl?
It could be. I just can't.
It's different.
It's different. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's 100%.
Fair.
I feel like I can never be myself like around girls. I don't know why. I mean, when I was younger, I didn't care.
I think
But then-
the biggest thing is not caring.
Yeah, I mean, like I say some pretty stupid shit, but
We all
like,
do.
but when I'm around girls, I just don't say anything.
I don't think you should. I have that problem.
I think you just need to be
I agree
around
with
more
you.
girls.
Yeah.
Huh?
I think you just need to be around more girls, and then
I should.
and then that will.
Well, I mean, like even when Sammy's around too, sometimes it's just like I just don't want to say anything stupid.
Just not care. I think it's part just
Well, I think-
you're too much in your head. So you're thinking about the situation and starting to put emphasis on the fact that it's like, oh wait, I do. Like, it's probably like a psychological thing where it's like you do have feelings for girls. You do like girls. And you don't want to really embarrass yourself.
At least I know I'm straight.
Yeah. At least you
Well,
know you're
do-
not
do-
gay. If fucking dick in your ass is not your
Do-
mentality.
Do you think that like when a girl approaches you though, do you feel automatically nervous about it, or do you think that it's more approachable if they talk to you?
I think it's easier for me to talk to them when they approach me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's easier that way. I mean, like there's our girls down there who like when I walk in, I'm like, oh, how's your day? They're like, oh, it's good. How's yours?
Mm-hmm.
But there's one girl that always asks me that she's like, oh, how's your day? And I'm like, yeah, it's same day, another day.
Mm-hmm.
And she was just confused. She's like, I can never read you, and I'm like, huh? When she said that threw me off a loop. I'm like,
Why did that throw you off for a loop?
what do you mean by that? And I'm like, are you? In my head, I'm like, are you trying to flirt with me? I'm like, what's happening? And
I-
he-
well,
I don't think you have. Don't perceive it as if they're trying to flirt with you.
Or what do you think? What do you think she was? Do you think she was trying to?
like the way she said it too. She's like, I can never read you, and I'm like, what?
Do you think that you close yourself off like that?
I think I close myself off like that.
You do.
I do.
I can tell you that right now. You do.
And
You,
do you think?
you close yourself off, but it seems like you just close yourself off to a lot of people. It's not like you put everything out there. So talking and having conversations is not is not the first thing you do. Like especially if you're gonna sit there and slow down and have a real conversation with somebody, which is hard. Like it's having like an actual conversation where there's substance and context, and you have to go back and forth.
Yeah.
And then how you're engaging with it from what you're seeing. With guys, it's different because you're literally with a guy. You can talk to him and say the dumbest shit, and they'll either laugh or they'll have something to say.
And then also too, it's like when we're in a group, it's like, say if it's me and like, when the girls are at work and I'm like, just I'm hanging out with like just listening to them and I'm like I'll try to engage. I just feel like they'll just try to talk over me, and like they don't see that I'm there. And it's like, that's when I start saying stay quiet, and I'm like, if you're not gonna listen to what I have to say, then I'm not gonna say anything at all.
Just walk
So-
away.
Well,
You don't really have to
do you
be-
think that you yourself don't do that to other people?
Like on purpose?
No, like
Oh,
let's
you
say-
mean like when
let's say
like if I'm talking to someone else and like there's somebody there?
yeah.
No, like I talk to the group. I like
No,
to,
but like let's say like
I try to get everybody engaged.
no, let's say like we're talking and then like let's say for example Ian's behind you and he's like Frank.
No,
You're like-
I would talk to Ian.
No, but you'd be like you'd be trying to finish our conversation and you're like what Ian? You know what I mean?
No, I immediately just be like, "What, Ian?"
No, but then what about us then when you're just
Oh, then I'll just I'd fuck off and I'd come back.
But you get what I'm saying though, is in the sense like
if it's when we all talk, is it something super important? Do I need to like?
Well, I guess in the sense.
Is it for my ears only?
No, in the sense that that behavior isn't specific towards you and girls and you specifically. It might like just be like just like how they act normally.
I would think I actually have to. I would think it'd be like a. Because I would read their like their body structure is that the word I'm looking for?
Their body language.
Their body language.
Yeah.
Like they're talking to like they're talking, they're talking and like I'm hanging out. There's their back is to me and I'm like I'm thinking that like they don't want me in the conversation.
And these are your coworkers.
These are my coworkers.
Well, don't you think that since you're working at an environment where they're hiring people that are super similar to each other, that those people are gonna have naturally the same personalities? Is that kind of like how it works at work?
That could make sense.
You know what I mean?
But I would be different. Like if we were all and Ian would be behind me, I'd turn around and just open up and like have Ian in here and everything.
Yeah. Well, do you think then it's more of a hiring thing rather than like a you thing?
It might be. I don't know.
You just want to hire girls that don't want to talk to you.
Maybe.
Or just hire girls that are kind of like
there's some girls that like that one girl I was talking about.
Yeah.
She was so nice, but the other ones are just very
the young girl.
Yeah. It might be just be a workplace thing, not a you thing.
A lot of then again, a lot of the girls were pretty young and they're pretty stupid. So
yeah.
I don't know how much you should be really going after girls in where you work.
Well,
like trying to just if you know the MO and stuff like that, you don't really need to engage with them. You're at work. Just don't worry about it. But if you're going to go out and then I would say if you're going to want to talk to girls and try to be friends with them, go out and do these like little things that you do enjoy and like try to engage with
that's the other team too. Like when we go like to Lamplighter, like when we were the other time, you guys ever been to False Idol? You ever heard of it?
What?
It's like a hidden bar.
What's it called?
No. False Idol.
No.
It's like a hidden little bar, but like we were sitting on the booth and like everybody like the booths, like kind of like a J shape. Everybody's like talking right here, and the guy next to me, his back is turned like towards me, and I'm like, I'm trying to engage, but I'm like, this guy's in the fucking way, and like, I can't really get my word out, and like I feel like everybody would kind of does that to me, even when we're at Lamplighter, like everybody's looking at each other face to face, and like, and, I'm just sitting there, I'm like, what the I mean, I don't care if no one talks to me, it's just like, if somebody wants to talk to me, I'll talk to you, but if they're not gonna, try to engage with me.
And these are your coworkers?
Most of my coworkers, yeah.
I mean, obviously I'm not there, so I don't know.
And then again, they're like, most of them, either are younger than me or really older than me. So, it's like, I don't know. I feel like I'm a lot more different than everybody else.
Well, I think that it could be just a workplace thing too, or the people there. Because it's like, it's kind of, I don't know how else to describe it. It's kind of like doing your soccer club or like pickleball. It's like all those people are friends with each other or hang around each other because they have similar personalities. And that doesn't mean that like you don't have a similar aspect to them. But it's just like they might just, they got hired there because they fit a certain vibe or something like that. And, that might not just be your vibe. Because you got hired not only because you're working there and like they know you work hard, but because like you also knew the people beforehand,
Well, then again too, it's like I try not to be like I'll talk to everybody, like I'll try to engage with everybody, and it's like someone tries to talk to me, and it's not like I'm not rude to anybody. Like I want to help everybody. I always put people in front of before me first. So I feel like how am I trying to picture this? Like the pickleball game. Like my friend's getting mad. Like, I want them to be happy.
You're considerate.
I'm considerate. Yeah. Considerate. Like I don't want them to be pissed the entire day just because we're here to have fun, not like competitive shit going on. And it's like if one of my coworkers is having a rough time and I work, I'm like, I always make sure, you good? You need help? Whatever. I'm like, if they're pissed, I always ask them, like, do you need help with something right now? Like, do you need something? And I go, yeah, you can help me with this. I'm like, all right, I'll help you. So I'll do that. I always put myself in front of others. So it's like, and then, at the time, it's like, if I need something, they don't and they don't ask me. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, like Justin, like with yours, like aren't your like when you say like your lacrosse friends versus like your coworkers or like way different types of people?
Different mentality. I mean, it's because I don't hang the guys that are going to be in your workspace. For me specifically, when I was working at Best Buy and where I work now.
And you've worked there
Different.
too. You've worked there too.
I'm not again. That's why
I can tell you didn't fit in.
I'm very different. I go with a very different kind of crowd. I hang out with a very different kind of people.
I feel like I'm like right in between.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then that's where you find your sweet spot.
Yeah.
Because I will hang out with people on the extreme side of the spectrum. Like they'll drink, and they're special needs, and they'll try the short bus and all this crazy shit. And I'll go to work, and I work with a lot of girls, so it's kind of I don't know. It's not.
Like you gotta be reserved. You gotta be
because I like you. I'll
That's
say crazy dumb shit.
Yeah.
I'll say the most wild, absurd thing that's in my head. But if I go to work and say something that's out of pocket like that while I'm like holding a dog and I'm walking around the kennel and just saying like, oh, this thing looks like a fucking chode.
This thing looks
Like,
retarded.
yeah,
Like, people are gonna be like,
what are they gonna
yo.
do? They're gonna look at me and be like, did you say chode? What the fuck are you saying? You called this thing a little retarded fucking chode looking dumpster fire? I don't know.
And like I wouldn't see how you wouldn't get nervous because you still have to like you're unintentionally like tiptoeing around things.
Yeah, when you're in, they're not like they're like people who are, for example, like where you work. They're very, I don't know. They seem like they care about their image a little bit and they want to party and drink.
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And you're not someone who does that typically. Like you go and do it, but it's not something you do.
That's not your personality.
Yeah, that's not your life.
Yeah.
In college, I hung out with guys who they were drinkers, like they were like blackout and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not that kind of person and you try to keep up with that mentality, you're gonna burn out. Like you're gonna kill yourself in the end, and it's not gonna be fun. It's just not because it's not your pace.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you find something that is your pace and you do enjoy doing it, and that's kind of the way you're doing it, and that's how you do things, you start to mellow back and you start to feel more happy with what you're doing.
That makes sense.
Just. You're not someone who goes to parties, dude. You can party, you can drink, but again, it's not. You have other things you want to do.
Yeah.
You have other things that you enjoy.
Like I'd rather have like pickleball. Like the funny thing is, it's like one of the coworkers invited me to go out.
Yeah.
And then I started telling everybody else. That's how I think I kind of. I mean, he invited a couple more people, but I think I invited more, like the majority of people from the coworkers.
Yeah.
So I mean, I got 2 other guys into it today. A few other guys, we asked like at work. I'm like, you want to come play? And I'm like, yeah, we'll come. So I feel like
just keep doing that. Like it seems like that's.
And the funny thing is
focus on
like,
that. Focus on like doing stuff like that because then you'll start to build your life. Because we were talking about this earlier.
That's like your personality. That's like your personality.
I said you seem like.
Oh, you guys went to the gym today?
Yeah. He was talking about how he had all this shit going on.
Like a busy schedule.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's awesome because you never had a busy schedule.
I would stay. I'd be inside right now. Play fucking
you
FIFA.
play video games 24/7. I'm like, keep doing this, keep doing that. It seems like because then you're getting out of the house and you seem happier and you seem like you're doing more like things. Perfect.
I'm more tired.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's good. That's
you're
good.
Gonna be more tired. But your body will catch up. Everything will catch up. But at first, you need to put in the effort to go do the things, to be in the world. Because it's going to be overstimulating the first fucking few times you go out there, or it's like you don't do everything, and you're going to get tired because it's an energy output you haven't done before, you're not used to doing, and it's new. But it's exciting, and it's fun, and you should keep doing it.
Well, and don't you, do you want your personality to be like that? Like them?
Do you want to be drinking every night?
I don't want to. I
do
really.
coke in the bathroom.
I want to be myself. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be anybody else.
Yeah, and it's fine too. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, if you have some homies in there that are super chill, like those are still the homies. Those are just like people that like.
Yeah, there's a whole
Yeah, you just like you do different things with them. You wouldn't sit down and do a podcast with them.
No, exactly. I mean, these are the guys I'd go play pickleball with.
Yeah, exactly.
Or hang out in general.
Mm-hmm. It's good to have. It's good to have diverse people in your life too. Yeah. So it's just so you can get different perspectives.
Going back to the coworkers saying stupid shit.
Yeah.
The other day we got new uniforms the other day, and there's there's a black guy in the coworkers.
What'd you call him?
What'd you say?
I didn't say anything to him. If there were no girls around, it was just a bunch of dudes, and I'm like, one of the guys was like, tying up his tie, and I'm like, don't do any tired, or you're gonna remind him of his ancestors.
Would you say it again?
Can I say it again?
I said.
I think I know what you said.
Yeah,
I don't think Dylan heard you.
I don't think I heard
But say it again.
I've said don't do the tie any tighter. It's gonna remind him of his ancestors.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's so out of pocket. And what did he say? What did he say? What did he say?
No one heard me. Only
I
one
would cry.
person heard me.
I would have cried.
Say it with your chest.
Yeah,
say,
I'm
it
fucking-
with,
say it with pride.
say it
I
with
feel-
your chest.
I feel like I'm not at that
Friendly?
that line yet with him
Oh,
yet.
no, it'll be-
Yeah,
that's
you
when
gotta
it's-
chill with him for like.
Wait, do you say it to the black guy or do you say it to the guy next to you?
I said to the guy next to me.
Okay.
I said to the guy who was doing the tie.
You just whispered and licked
I'm
his
like,
hand.
Say it with your chest.
He just said, he's like, oh my god.
God, it's knock it off.
Knock it off.
All right. So there's the alien thing I talked to you about. I'm gonna segue.
You didn't talk to me about it. You said.
Oh, I said yeah. So
there's
Which
a new
alien
thing.
thing?
they're in Mexico. Journalists claiming that the possession.
The ones where they're not touching with gloves.
these guys, not the baby aliens,
Oh,
but
okay,
the ones that
okay.
are this big.
Okay.
They found like 6 of these guys.
Let me see.
You should have told me. You could have pulled it up.
Oh my!
The news article is on the. If you click the news,
I think I saw this.
don't die over there.
I went down the wrong
We'll
pipe.
pull it up right there.
Where's the arrow?
No, just look for the news icon, or click the where. All right, go back real quick. I know you just holding it's holding like a little baby.
I know.
Click the yeah, and then drag it onto the. Dude, you look like you
Dude.
should be riding the short bus while you
Dude,
drag
this
that
guy
across
is-
the screen.
This guy needs to wear gloves. I guess. Granted, I've never
Held an alien before.
worked with alien parts, so it may not be a big deal. But
What's happening?
I don't know. You seem like
have you seen that?
You're
I see it's not
confused.
going over.
Have you seen that stuff with the Sumerians,
this is
Justin?
why. What's there's some stuff, but which one are you
What
talking
have you
about?
seen the? Well, have you know how the the Sumerians came after the Egyptians? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And did you know like that the Sumerians were the Sumerians knew that there were like 9 planets?
Yeah. Oh no, that they had the actual, almost exact
Like astronomy of stuff that what's in space.
Well, one was like they
Go back
were
up.
they correctly identified that there's 9 planets.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
And then they were using astronomy to also,
What?
Click it. Yeah, keep going. Sorry.
and then
This looks like Pompeii.
They're mummified.
they're mummified. And then the other thing is that
Hold on.
they used the same 5,000 years ago.
Yeah.
They were using 24 hours in a day, 365 days in a year, like 60 seconds in
Yeah.
a minute. Like they knew about that shit.
Yeah.
5,000 years ago.
I wonder when that got created. But I.
No, they were the ones who created it.
Oh, they were the ones that created it.
Or they were the ones that, because also the crazy part was we didn't know about the Sumerians
Yeah.
for a long time until like maybe like 100 years ago when they found them. They found like the residue of their society, but like these people were like the most advanced people, like
In the
That ain't real.
for their time. Not only for their time, but for 5,000 years, no one had technology even close to that.
It's interesting because every ancient site that we find that
Yeah.
keeps getting pulled up, they have this ability. They have these planets, and like they've seen the 9 planets. And there's some of the stuff I've been reading or like looking into for the science and how they talked about how the planets are moving. You know how they drift further and further away every so often, and like throughout the years they are drifting away. There's a theory that all the planets were much closer together, and you can kind of you would be actually see them in the sky. So- They had this ability to kind of like point it out and like see what it was. And then the asteroid, this is a theory, like some ancient, like I forget which theory it is, but there's this ancient theory that there was a asteroid that came in and disrupted our entire pattern for how the Earth's rotate around the world, the sun, and that separated the planets much more, and so we don't really have a full idea of. So that's why they were able to see all this stuff, and then that's why we don't see it now today. It's interesting if that's really a true fact. That would be wild. Because then it's like, then what do you mean that you could have seen all this crazy shit, and it made it so much easier for them to understand what's going on?
Well, they also talked about. Do you think then, if that let's say that happened, right? Do you think that there was any type of alien interference to kind of get the people back on track after that happened?
I don't know. I would. There's the idea that there was an ancient alien, and there was also this idea that there was an ancient civilization that was so much more advanced than everybody.
Yeah.
And you kind of look at both factors. It's just it could be both,
Uh-huh.
and then it could be just this idea that everything is just repeating itself.
Mm-hmm.
But it would have to stop zooming in on the girl.
What?
Look up here, zoom in on her.
I see what you do. We're doing.
on
We're doing.
her feet.
Yeah, get the screen capture that. And just
They
sell it.
Well, they were. I saw this thing with the Sumerians that, you know, the fucking. They were talking about how
Stop.
they wanted to. There was another human society that wasn't humans that were like gods. They
Yeah.
described them as gods,
Yeah.
and they gave them like intelligence and like all these powers and stuff like that. And they talked about that like 5,000 years ago.
And it makes sense why the pyramids were made and that entire Egyptian construction was. Stop it.
What is happening?
You keep pressing something weird. What are you doing?
Clicking
Where's
the
the
news. I'm trying
mouse?
to bring it back up. The news.
So, take 4 fingers. There you go.
The fuck is that?
Oh my god. Go to save stories. Did you exit out of there or something?
Yeah, because I couldn't get out of the picture.
You should have been zooming on her tits, man.
Sorry. I'm a man.
So what were we talking about? Sorry. So someone. So Ancient
Sorry, I'm a
Sumerians-
man.
You're not a man. You're a boy.
You're a muppet.
Okay, so these aliens they found mummified in Peru, I think.
Ah, they ain't
American European
This
science.
guy's trying to itch his ass.
Which guy? That guy?
Dude.
He is literally on his ass cheek. Is the other arm there? Where's the other arm?
It's like right here.
Dylan,
It's
look
over
at
here.
this.
His arm right here. He's trying to nut, and he's fingering his nut bowl while he's trying to nut.
I heard that's supposed to feel really good.
Yeah. So what do you think he's doing it?
Well, picture dying like that.
That's what.
That's what that is. He
That-
died
Hey,
like that.
didn't some Pompeian people die by fucking?
No, they died because there was a
There's a
volcano
volcano.
that erupted.
No, I know. I'm saying, but some of them the way they
Were petrified
Petrified.
in the position.
Some were
Probably. It was a very
Is
sexually
there?
active
Yeah.
city. Search it.
There's one guy that died while jacking off.
In Pompeii?
Yeah.
That's
It's just in the hidden archives. Does not want. We cannot show this.
Yeah.
We- This is a
Pompeii
secret.
bodies having
Sex.
sex. What the man in Pompeii clutching himself was actually doing.
Is it him touching himself?
No, there's nothing like that. Look, they're saying that people are like, oh, these people are having sex, but it looks like
They're sleeping together.
They look like they're terrified and they're petrified.
Yeah, they look like they're.
Hold on. There's one.
There's one.
There's one that I know.
Just go to the page behind it.
This is so annoying, Max.
Look.
You really just.
Yeah, that guy.
That is the guy. All right. Imagine he's probably not. But that'd be a tough way to go
The
out.
masturbating man became an immortalized meme.
Does he have it? Does he have his meat in his hand?
He has the meat in his hand.
No, he doesn't. Does he?
No, it just looks like it.
That's absurd. If you went out in a volcano, if the volcano erupted, would you go out like that?
No, I don't even know what I would do.
You're just sitting there. That'd be a tough.
I would not be.
You're
I
just
would,
like, ah, shit.
what are they thinking about? What are they thinking about? All right, think about the statue near the fountain. The statue near the fountain.
Keep going.
They're not
Say,
having
my
sex.
dead wife. My dead wife.
Look, go back down. Go back down. Go back down.
The fallacy.
All the way down.
That's it.
All the way
No,
down.
further.
Further.
That.
Further.
Oh.
Further.
So that one.
Further.
What?
Oh, the Asian Canadian gay. That's what it said.
Did you see the look?
What's that?
Dude, that's a penis.
A strong
A stone
Thanks.
phallus.
dude. You gotta stop scrolling so fast.
Sorry.
We're trying to read things. Phallus, Pompeii. Thank you, Atlas. Oh my god. Do you think? Wasn't Pompeii like a very sexually active city?
Oh yeah, I think they were all about the orgies.
Man, they were half naked back in the day.
Okay, that doesn't mean they were sexually like a very orgy.
I would have been.
You would have been.
I think I would have.
Look at this shit.
I would have been. I would have been the same way. Same way I am right now.
Circulated,
Probably
these
same way.
phalluses served as an early form of advertising. If you follow the direction of the shafts, it is claimed you would find yourself at the nearest brothel. Penis pointers, if you will.
Jesus Christ. How many brought? Wait,
This guy
They're
died
all-
of holding his meat. Don't lie.
don't lie.
That's
That's
sad.
Frank.
That's a hard way to
Frank
go
right there
out.
down in Pompeii.
He's
He saw the volcano erupt only at 30 seconds.
You just saw lava at his feet on his bed, and he's like, "Well,
Fuck it. Gotta go out.
That's a tough way to go out.
Gotta go out like this.
That's a tough way to go
he
out.
probably knew what he was doing. You know, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die a funny way."
How
he's like,
He'll remember this.
He's like, I'm gonna die like this. This is
It's
gonna
like
be
that.
hilarious.
It's like when they
What
go,
else do you think he's doing?
I don't know.
He might just be resting his hand like, fuck, I'm fucking gonna die.
Honestly, you're right. That position, I have made that position while I was whacking off.
You have your pillows set up like that?
Yeah, like I'm just
Like it looks
leaning
like
against
he's,
the edge
it
of
looks
my
like
bed.
he's releasing his venom like a tooth from a snake.
How quick do they think Pompeii got covered in volcanic ash? Like
I think pretty slow.
I had to be slow.
pretty slow.
Or I think you
Hold on.
suffocate before
You
get
suffocate,
burned.
I think, because of all the smoke and ash. How fast?
How
How fast did
did
Pompeii
you-
get covered?
I can't believe we went from
Aliens, two men
Aliens.
touching his meat, to
It's-
Frank talking about how he can't approach girls,
Oh, fuck.
to back to touching meat.
back to touching meat.
How fast does the Earth spin? That's a valid question.
How fast is the Earth spin,
How
man?
fast did the
I think only a couple miles per hour.
Only a couple miles an hour. Enough to where we can't feel it. 15 minutes. Oh my God. He could finish in that amount of time. He might be able to do it twice.
Oh yeah.
Who?
The guy on his
I
back.
thought you meant me.
You could too, probably.
No.
You can't?
No.
30 minutes?
Little.
That-
Yeah.
What?
30 minutes.
How much time are you why? Are you very into the content you're watching, or are you just death scrolling?
Nah, I feel like maybe maybe I'm into the content.
Are you trying to last longer?
Yeah.
Why?
Maybe practice.
Practice. You never had a real thing.
I almost did. I almost did.
That doesn't count. It almost is not the same.
I
It's
think
like saying that
your
you
first time
almost
you
got
wanted
into
to go
a game.
quickly.
Trust me.
You want the first
Yeah.
time you wanted to go quickly.
You don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Even your second or third time, you do not know what you're doing.
I still don't know what I'm doing.
You will never know what you're
Really?
doing.
I still don't know what I'm doing. I get confused sometimes.
I can't. I forget. I miss a lot.
I get told what to do a
You
lot.
miss. What do you mean you miss?
When you put it in,
You miss?
yeah.
She's like,
I want to watch you. I want to hear what goes
You
on
don't
the
watch
first
me.
time. I want to watch you.
Justin
I'm gonna
puts
sit
it in,
the
and she's
corner
like,
of Superman
that's
costume.
those are the couch cushions, Justin.
Those are the calf
And,
cushions.
and Justin goes, I'm already done. I'm already done.
Oh, I'm sorry.
15 minutes?
You said my name and it made me crazy. You made me feel
He
crazy.
grazed my leg. I was already ready.
No, your first time you want to go quick. You don't want to remember it.
You don't want to remember it?
I
No.
don't remember it.
You want to go quick. Because it's embarrassing,
15
awkward.
15 minutes though. That's so quick. What would you be doing in 15 minutes? You saw it erupt. What are you doing?
Running.
Running? You think you're getting out of town?
I would try my best.
You would try your best.
Yeah, they suffocated.
He's like,
He probably had a very, like,
He had a-
stimulative...
he had a great nut.
Oh, he's getting choked. And he did
He's
what?
getting choked
What is
out.
it?
Autoerotic fixation.
Autoerotic
Yeah.
asphyxiation. That's that is probably the best.
He's
thing in
like,
his
all right.
That
I heard about this from the brothel.
life.
Probably
They've been choking me out here.
stimulated him, too.
Yeah.
Surprised he didn't have anybody from the brothel there. 15 minutes. What are you doing?
How
You
many
have
people
15 minutes to get
how
out
many
of the-
people
out of
died
the-
at Pompeii? Look, I want to see.
It had to be a few thousand.
No. How many? But what are you doing? 15 minutes.
Well, at least says the fix.
Temperatures.
How did the people...
No. How many
Oh,
people died?
Where's that at?
You might have to Google it because he just
Oh, I
asked you
thought
the
you-
question.
you-
Oh, no,
pointed.
let's look. Oh, how did the people die?
Yeah.
Hey Siri, how many people in Pompeii died?
You don't want to watch Frank try to type this out? I want to watch Frank try to type this out. Cool. How many? There you go.
2,000 people died.
See?
Very.
That's what Google says.
2,000.
What's have been
And
around
300 known to have died in Herculaneum. However, the entire death
in
toll could have been
Herculaneum?
around 16,000.
What was a Herculaneum? And 300 are known to have died in Herculaneum. However, the
Yeah,
entire
what is Herculaneum?
is that like a place
I
that
think,
they're all
is that a
at?
neighboring
I
city?
don't know. What is
The less popular city of the two.
Herculaneum?
It's no biggie.
How is Herculaneum different? I guess it might be a segment within Bombay.
Fuck the world, feed it beans, it's just up.
Two cities taking significantly more time to explore in full. Herculaneum is a smaller, meaning that you can go underground and discover
Oh,
the
I guess,
evacuation.
yeah, I
means-
guess there was another town next door.
Did that say they have an evacuation tunnel?
Secret tunnel.
Pompeii.
Well, they died in it.
Go,
They
go,
died-
go,
they
go,
died in it.
That's
It was-
why.
Now one guy is like, I'm done. I'm gonna lay here.
I'm a lay. I'm
Pompeii.
a lay.
Sorry to evacuate.
Takes significantly more time to explore. Smaller and meaning that you can get around and discover evacuate remains. Wait. So they had tunnels for evacuation
I
in
guess
Pompeii? Wait, Google
Yeah.
that. Did they have
Google secret tunnel.
secret tunnels?
Secret tunnel.
so. What was that from?
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh yeah.
So they, because then it means they were planning for a eruption, but they probably.
Who's Stanley Meyer?
I don't know. Who is Stanley Meyer?
I don't know.
Where do you see it? Oh my god! Look at those gay motherfuckers.
Researchers uncovered the tunnels used by the RC explorers of the Roman
City of Pompeii, which was preserved by a smothering blanket of volcanic. What is that word? Detritus when Mount Vesuvius erupted
Oh,
in
tomb.
80.
No, they had tomb.
What embarrassing things found.
You
Wait,
see what I
what?
wrote?
Huh? Did Pompeii have secret tunnel? Jesus Christ. Tunnel is used by the. Yeah, we can. Explore. Okay. Well. That's it.
What's your goal for next week, Frank?
You go for next week?
Yeah.
Get a girl's number.
How about we start by talking to a
How about
girl
we
that
start
you
by
don't
talking
know?
with your
Yeah.
girl?
How about we go
Alright,
and say
fine.
hi and have a conversation with someone?
I feel like that's one thing too. Like I'm too scared to introduce myself.
I think you're scared about a lot of things we shouldn't be scared about. Don't get me wrong.
You're
I am
scared of things
too,
that are normal
but-
to be scared of.
Yeah.
But
Bite the bullet.
you can't. I think you're destined for greater things than living in fear.
I just don't want people spreading drama around the restaurant about me.
Yeah,
Dude, no,
because
I-
they give two fucks about you.
Dude, if you
It's too much. You
That's
can't.
do not care about the drama,
I think you.
that's not your
can't-
personality. If someone cares about drama, that's their personality. Have you noticed that?
You know, I gotta be more like how Becca was. I don't give a fuck.
Exactly. There you go.
And on that note, good night.